a deep topic, and I would absolutely love to do like a roundtable and stuff on this topic, because I feel that there's so much to be said, and just listening to different perspectives as well. But like I said, when it comes to Athletesia, this is part of the reason why it has been created, is to come from a completely different angle. I'm not creating a brand for hype. I'm creating a brand where women truly feel like they belong, and they feel that I can be me, and it's good, and it's okay to be me. You don't need to fit into an aesthetic. And so even with the women, and we'll speak about this in more detail, but for the creative shoot, they are all from the community, every single one of them, and that is how it will always be. They are front facing, they are Athletesia, and so I will always make sure that they are seen within absolutely everything that's done. So yeah.
I love that. That was really, really good. Really,
I know, so much to say on the topic, but yeah.
So much to say
so
there.
Much to say.
But we will move on. Let's talk about, what has this woman walked away from to get to where she is now, to get to here?
Yeah, I think as I've spoke about it earlier, just in terms of, walking away from the molds, from being squeezed in and told that she should be within a certain aesthetic, etc. She's now moving forward, and it's like, I move for me, she moves for her.
And that's where your campaign comes from, isn't it?
Definitely.
Amazing. And okay, take me back to the start. So what did the brand look like before it looks like this?
Oh my God, this is really interesting, right? Because I've actually never shared this. Only close, obviously, family and close friends would know this. But when I first started on this journey, and the seed was planted in December 2023, first of all, I want to get this across, is that I was like, oh, okay, and I'm gonna have to grab it, so I'm gonna have to get up from this seat for this. But basically, I was like, okay, I'll just have some accessories, yoga teacher, Pilates instructor, I'll have some bands and stuff, and I'll have it with my name. And I remember speaking to my sister, and I was like, I don't want products with my name. I feel that's so like self-serving, and it's just not who I am. And so I started this journey of thinking up different names. So the names that I had, I think the first one was Luxe Active Essentials, or Luxe Active, something like that. I'll pop them up because I got the logos. And then I also had Elite Active Essentials as well. And so those were two names before I got to Athletesia. And then with Athletesia, the logo has changed. So the first logo, it was, and I'll pop it up, but that's what the first logo looked like. And then the second one, I was just like, this is too like stencily and too thin. So when it comes to putting it onto clothing and embroidery and stuff, it's not thick enough. And now on screen somewhere, that's the final one. So yeah, that is how it has shifted. But I have to grab the first products to show. All right. And there was yoga blocks as well, actually.
Yoga blocks?
There
were yoga blocks?
There were yoga blocks. Yoga blocks are at home, but basically...
Whoa!
So this was the booty band with Athletesia. So you can see the old logo on there. This is what I actually take to the gym, so I work out.
You do use them?
Yeah, I still wear them. Not still wear them, still use them. And then, I had all the different bands in...
That is crazy.
Yeah. And so these were literally the first products for Athletesia. I know.
I would not have imagined that at all.
Yeah. And so my whole thing was, I was like, oh, I'll start off with accessories and stuff. And then I remember one of my friends, she's a finance director, and she looked at my P&L and she was like, why don't you just hone in on apparel and just like leave the accessories? Because I was going to do both, and I thought, you know what? She got a valid point.
Interesting.
So yeah, that just gives you a little bit of an insight into how things have evolved.
Massively, because what a journey to come from like
I know.
these to these.
To this.
Yeah.
I know. Crazy.
That shocked me. I did not know that.
Yeah.
This has been something in the making for a very, very long time.
A very long time.
A very long time.
Yeah.
You're obsessed with details. So give me an example of something that most people would never notice.
sorry, I laugh at this, right? Because I'm sure when I sent this to my manufacturer, she must have been like, she must be kidding. Like, she cannot be serious. All right. So, within clothing and on the back, I haven't got one to show, but anyway, maybe I'll put it on screen, is when you've got a label, like a woven label, and it will have the logo, made in, and the size. And so she sent it to me because they send me, little samples of stuff for me to check. And I was like, yeah, this is good, but the T's are not leveled. Like, it could be more leveled out.
As in the letter?
Yeah, like, it wasn't, Athletesia wasn't leveled, like, all the way. And I'm just like, it's looking a little bit off, And so that's where my mind goes to, like, checking stuff like that. And then I would probably say one of the things that I am obsessed with is pockets. I'm constantly like, can we make sure the drop of the pocket is right? iPhone Pro Max needs to be able to fit in there. Obviously, everyone's got other phones, but it will fit in there. Yeah.
Thank you. iPhone Pro Max.
Exactly. So it's things like that. And it's probably things that some people won't even look at. And I'll give you an example. I was looking at, I had to inspect the sports bras that have touched down. And so I'm inspecting the sports bras, and I'm like looking at every single detail. And I'm like, okay, that's not necessarily how I would want it, but I understand and appreciate why. Like, say, for example, you've got a care label inside, so then sometimes you go over the stitching or what have you, but that's where my mind goes. But I'm always like, good, better, best in a way, but that just gives you an insight into, how detail orientated I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Wow. How do you actually know what the customer wants, Danielle?
Yeah. Do you know what? Look, I would say Athletesia hasn't even launched yet. That's the bottom line. And so I feel that there is so much to learn on this journey for sure. But the products that Athletesia is launching with, it's based on market research. One of the things before there was even an Instagram account, there was market research. There was a survey that was going out to, women, my incredible family and friends. They were sending it out to everyone. I had these women fill out this survey, and they were sharing their voices to give me an insight as to where they shop, what they're finding challenging, and all the rest of it, what they're looking for, and being able to hold focus groups as well. And that really gave me an insight into what I needed to focus on. But also I was listening. I listen all the time, so through that, constantly listening to women about what they want. And then also even on social media, so anything to do with the products that I'm creating, I am on those posts and like seeing what women are saying. And I would love it, because I would see these women and I was just like, look, I don't care, give me a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, like whatever. Do you get what I mean? It's like, I don't need to have this matching two-piece. It's like, oh, this is interesting, right? So it shifts the perspective. So by doing that, hopefully, I'm launching with products that women want to wear. And I believe I have got that covered. But that's what it is. It's listening constantly. I go to the community and I say, hey, what color do you want us to launch with for this? And so that's what I will continue to do. I don't give a damn about trending colors. I never will. And so any color for Athletesia will be based on what the community wants. So, this color, deep teal, everyone absolutely loves it. It's actually one of my favorite colors now as well. You love it.
I can't wait to get my hands on it.
I know, you love it too. And so it's one of those things whereby that's what it would be driven by, the women who are part of Athletesia and who are Athletesia.